care of our concern and treat your residents, voters, with any respect? I wonder. As you know, the Vietnamese community here, we voted for you.
Chỉ là dân Việt Nam vẫn ghê tởm chế độ Cộng sản Việt Nam, khát máu, hung ác, tàn bạo, cho nên bỏ nước Việt Nam ra đi, từ bỏ mồ mả ông cha, từ bỏ tài sản của cải, chạy đi rồi chẳng may bị bão táp, đói khát, lạc đường, chết ở trên biển.
And I want to move beyond the sister city relationship idea because we came from a country that continues to have these atrocities. We should have the highest standards for our government here in the United States. Just because we are a free country, just because we stand for liberty and for justice, does not necessarily mean that we have it. What's great about democracy is that we can fight for it. And I really love seeing the young people fight for it, and love seeing the elders fight for it, and love seeing our community come together to fight for it. And it's in that fighting together that will make this place better for everyone.
This is a super hot debate because it's touching on, decades-old feelings of after the fall of Saigon. People who came here to escape communism are still very deeply tied to what's going on in Vietnam, and they feel like any significant action here means we're changing back to a communist state. A sister city agreement, which is mostly just a name, but the Vietnamese American community faces real problems right here in Orange County in our backyards, and we want to talk about serving our community. Let's give them some real things we can do in Garden Grove and not in Riverside. When 1 in 3 Vietnamese Americans lives in poverty, right? They have trouble accessing food, shelter, home, and that's real, And we also talk about having access to mental health resources. Over 57% of Vietnamese Americans don't have that access.
I feel like the Vietnamese community over here just harbors this resentment, and that they're so angry still, and they want to fight a fight like an unknown enemy of this communism. I do think that we need to mourn the loss of Vietnam. Vietnam has changed. We need to let go so that we can start the process of healing and then become, more united as a Vietnamese community.
I think there's a few gaps. There's obviously the generational gap. There's also a language gap. There's also a cultural gap. I think patience is required when we interact with one another. I think what we also should be doing is listening. And what we should also be doing is being patient with ourselves and seeing where we can heal together. I think time heals. I think tolerance is a good practice as well. And I trust that we can all do that.
And We Shall Heal is talking about how we can define our lives in our own terms and not just live in the shadow of the fall of Saigon. The Vietnamese American community is a resilient one, and it's one that can heal, and we shall heal.